Hi everyone, Idaho Amy here, and I want to show you my latest project using Graphic 45's Birdsong papers. These came out, I believe, last summer, and so I finally got a project done. I started this back in October when Graphic 45 was doing their October challenge. And I got the box done and the album done and the pictures posted and everything, but I had another part of it that I wanted to complete before I put it on eBay. And so what I did was, this box was a really ugly brown box that I found at my local thrift store, but I really loved the hardware on it and the handle on the top. So what I did was I covered it, or I painted it in black paint first of all, and then I took off the hardware and added the paper, and then I put the hardware back on. So the top I just left because I wasn't adding paper to the top, but the this front hardware I stuck back on. And the box is a little bit, as you can see, doesn't line up perfectly, and I just added paper where it would fit, and I could not get this to line up perfectly because it was just the way the box was made. And the only way I could get it to the top to fit perfectly was for it to be not lined up perfect. So unfortunately the box is not perfect, but I guess that's what makes crafts a craft. And so I added my favorite 2 colors of paper from the line, and I really just love the beautiful cherry blossoms on it, and so I stuck that in the middle. And then I added the pink around the back side, and then I added this really pretty bird paper to the back. And so it's got distress ink around the edges, and so that's how the box looks that holds the items. I made 2 things to go inside, and the first one I made was the album, so I'll show that first. And this album is a Prima canvas album that I purchased up in Washington when I was there last summer, I think, or I think it's probably like May or so we were up there. And so this is what I made the book out of, and it was canvas, and so it had rings on it, and I wanted to bind it with my Bind It All. So I punched holes in it and bound it with my Bind It All. But I covered up the holes from the binder rings with pattern paper on the edges. So that's why all the edges have pattern paper on it, was to cover up those previous holes, because I didn't want to bind it with the rings. I wanted to bind it with my Bind It All. And so then I added all these matching ribbons and lace, and I made a charm dangle here, and it's got one of the chipboard pieces from the collection, and I glossy accented it, and then I added paper to the back of it so it was pretty as well. And then I added all these charms to it that I got from Joann's. They were clearancing them out a long time ago, and so I grabbed as many as I could, knowing that I was getting this paper line. And this is a key from Graphic 45, and I just thought it went really well with these. And then this trim right here, I got this from Kim, and she gave it to me as a gift. Sorry, I'm still getting over my cold. And I added that along the side. And these are some roses that I got from Karen, I believe, and I added the more of that pink paper, and this is the 8x8, so the print is smaller than on the box, because I used both. And then this is a knob that I got as a prize from Graphic 45 from their Facebook group, and I spend lots and lots of time there and try to win every single one of their prizes that they give away. And so this was one of the things that they sent me, and I really love them. They make really great handles. You can turn them this way and then put the words in the right side up and use it as a drawer handle, but I just love it as you know, an opening to a book. I just think it looks really, really pretty, and it gives you something to grab a hold of instead of the page. You can grab that, and I really like it. And so the inside is just like this, and this part right here is just a little binder clip that I have holding it on, and it's just got ribbon on it. And it just opens up to a little book, so you can put pictures here and pictures on the inside as well. And then you just bind it back up. And you can add stuff here if you want. I left it kind of simple because the pattern papers are so pretty. You don't really want to cover them up. And then here is some more ribbon and a tag. And it just slides in there and stays. And there's a big spot for photo there. And then this page is one of my typical pages that I like to do with the zipper pocket. And this is a button that I got from Diane Seacrest. She's an amazing, amazing scrapbooker that sells her stuff on Etsy if you're interested. She sells completed projects on there, but she sent me a bunch of buttons for a rack, and so I added that one there. And this little monkey was, again, something I purchased at Joann's that I just really like. And so this zipper, you have to kind of hold up here to open it, because otherwise you could rip the paper. So you just have to be gentle, but it does open up. And I put some photo tags in here, and they're double-sided with the paper. And they just slide in there. You can add more tags or whatever you want. But I like putting zippers in my projects. And then this page here, I glossy accented the butterfly and then turned it into just a pocket. And so it's got tags here. So they've just beautiful paper lines with all these tags. And so they just slide in there, and you can put other things here as well if you want. And then this page here, I made a frame using some trim that they had, and I just put that there so you have a place for a photo, and use some more of that trim from Kim. And there's some chipboard. And then this page, I added another one of those charms, and then this is a little rose that I got from Karen. Most of the flowers I have are from her, so but this is like a tag pocket page. There's room for more stuff here, but there's a tag here, and a tag up here. And on this tag I added a little bit of glossy accents to make it stand out. But this is the pockets here, and I stitched on it. But I just really love this paper collection. Some really pretty red papers. I love it. And then the back I just left blank, and then added a little bit of paper here. So anyway, so that's the album. And I think it turned out well, and I was really proud of it. And this is part of this chipboard album. They had hard plastic covers and backs with the holes in them. And I was going to use this as the front and back of my album, but my Bind It All would not punch through. It was too hard of a plastic. And so I kept them because I had already decorated them with paper. And I glue the paper down first, and then I trim it with my scissors. So I had a YouTuber ask me how I, put the paper on, whether I traced it, cut it, and then glued it down. And I don't. I always glue the paper straight on and then cut it out. I just think it makes it look better, and I don't make as many mistakes this way. And then if I have any little, places where I messed up with my scissors, I just ink it over with Vintage Photo, and I think it looks fine. And so this, I used the hinges that Graphic 45 has, and again, that was something that they sent me as a prize that I got, and added some seam binding here and popped off some of this little paper. And here's some chipboard, and these are some flowers that I got from Karen, and then popped off a little lantern there for the front. So this is actually, I'll move all this stuff out of the way. This is something you can set on the counter, and you can actually open it up to display photos on the counter. So there's room for 2 photos, one here and one here, and I just added some more little embellishments to the pages and kept it really simple because the papers are so decorated. And then this is the back side. So this is the collection that I'm going to put on eBay. It'll be the box, the album, and the photo frame. So if you guys have any questions, just please leave a comment. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope you guys like this project that I made. It was lots of fun to do. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.